microphone. 2, 3, 4, 5. Word. What's up? Happy Friday. Okay, I'm Gabriel Rathwig, best-selling author, world-famous author. Over, I don't know, 50,000, 100,000 books sold, maybe somewhere around there. No, 50,000, somewhere between 50 and 100,000 books. I'm not sure exact numbers, and if you count Kindle Unlimited, I don't even know. But what is going on today? Today is day 3 of releasing pre-release from Chef to Crafter to Conqueror, from Chef to Crafter to Conqueror, book 6, expansion. I really still think this is a dope cover. You know, like, you got the orcs, goblin people, little people, well, orcs and goblins, and then you have, like, the Asian-y, but, like, medievally kind of fortresses, the modern Coast Guard cutter, really, that's like a Coast Guard cutter. That's a 365. I know I was in the Coast Guard. It's just a great cover. Jose really outdid himself. I love it. Anyway, so I was going to come back on yesterday, but I didn't really have much to say. And I really didn't feel like coming on and not talking about anything, you know, because I had to write, and I didn't really want to, not write, but I had to edit and then do other stuff. So, like, social media stuff, and I didn't really feel like being on. Because you got to talk the whole time you're on here, or it's kind of, I don't know, it just doesn't work. This, yes. All right, so let's see. Yesterday, was the first 24 hours, 10 a.m. was 24 hours of the book's release, because I put it out the 15th. They got approved around 10 a.m. and released for 24 full hours, and there was like 9 sales that first day. And I think we got up to like 60-ish thousand. So let me go ahead and while we're talking about this, pimp my books. So from Chef to Crafter to Conqueror, book 1, 4.5 stars. That's pretty good. Look at that. No, well, 0% of those. There's 1-star ratings, believe me. But there's just so many good ratings. They outbalance the zeros, and they get rid of the ones, and they get rid of them. But 1, book 2, book 3, book 4 has some 1 stars because people complained it was short. Book 5, book 3, and now coming book 6. So yeah, check it out. I'm so excited. 14 days, 13 days, 14 days, 14 more days till it comes out. I think I was saying yesterday that I was gonna release it early if I get 1,000 pre-orders, but as everybody will see in a few minutes, as you, whoever is only person watching, probably on Kick, there's not that I don't have 1,000 pre-orders yet. But you know, as I usually do, I start by pimping out my books, because this stream is for me, a writer author, to market my books by an alternative means besides like Book Talk or Instagram. Tired. You know, if you've started watching me at the beginning, I've written 2 books since then. This was in July, end of July. No. Yeah, sometime at the in July. So August, September. Now we're going in October. So like, I think the end of July, maybe. I don't know. Sometime in July. I think it was like the first 2 weeks of July. Then I went to Denver for the LitRPG conference, where I was a speaker. and panelist, and or just a panelist, not a speaker. Well, a speaker adds a panelist. And then came back, did another 2 weeks. So like a week, 2 weeks, July, then August, September. So like 2.5. So I guess we're going on 3 months now, maybe. So 3 months, 2 books. And then I started the second book September 1st. So wrote that book in 26 days, 200,000 words in 26 days. Then on the 30th, the 1st of October, so 17 days ago, started editing, finished the editing process, and then put it up for pre-order 2 days ago on the 15th. And since then, there has been 30 pre-orders. So 48, 49, in 49 hours, we've had 30 pre-orders. And with 30 pre-orders, that puts us at 32,300. Oh, wait, here we go. 32,683. Ranking number 29, alternative history, 77 in time travel science fiction, and 90 in alternative science fiction. These categories matter because that's how people find your books on Amazon. This matters because this is how you're ranked in the store. And once you go inside here, this matters. You have new releases and top pay, top free, but top pay is where we sit. And new releases, where's us? 29, number 29. I think yesterday it was like 50 or 60. I think 60. So 15 books a day on average. We're looking at 15 books a day so far for pre-ordering. I.e., 49 hours, 30 sales. It's not bad, I haven't marketed it on Facebook yet. I showed yesterday how to go on the groups, but I just didn't do it. I'll probably do it when it's a week out, because then I want it to be like a fresh surge of purchases. We'll see what happens, But number 29, so we're number 29 out of bestsellers and in new releases. So with 30 pre-orders, we are number 9 out of new releases alternative history, which is good because people look there for books. I go in here and I just scan them for books a lot. And if I see something interesting, I'll pick one up. I'll go for like top 10 or something. But being up here is a direct reflection of sales. And the longer you're here, the more sales you have. It's like a cat, mouse, chicken, egg thing, But when we're up here, that'll increase sales a lot. So you got to have sales to get up here, but then once you get up here, your sales increase. You kind of dig it. This is porn, but Logan Jacobs is a prolific writer. He puts out lots of harem stuff. But this is the Nazis one. Woof. That is taking advantage of the current climate. Future Shock, that's a new one. All right. So if you look here, the number 1 bestseller is number 4 in alternative history. And here's something I like to do when I'm just kind of like wasting time. Go into the number 1 in your category, right? 4.9. And you see what they're... So to get to number 1 in my category... Oh, here you can't see. I have to get to 5,000. So to get to where he is... Oh, he's number 4 in alternative history. So he's not even number 1. He's just number 1 in bestsellers. So to get to number 1 in bestsellers, I have to get to 5,000. So I probably won't get there unless there's a huge increase in sales for like 3 or 4 days. This would be like 40, 50 sales every day for like 3 or 4 days, and then I'll jump in. No, that'll put me in the top like 1,000. So I don't know. The 5,000's like... I think if we hit 100 sales in a day or two, in like 2 days, like 100 pre-orders, we'll probably be in the top 5, the top 10,000. So maybe 200. I bet you 200 pre-orders will put us there. But I like doing that. So So for here, so to get to number 4 in alternative history, and that means number 1 bestseller new release in the category, I have to get to 5,064. Now, so this happens a lot in the this is killing me music wise. Why am I in this? Okay, here we go. There's a little bit more upbeat. All right, so derpa. Oh yeah. So the jump from here to here, like from number 4 in best. Now remember, number 4 is just 5,065 in all of Amazon. So he's only ranked 5,000. That means there's 5,064 books ranked ahead of him in all of Amazon, right? Millions of books in Amazon. But number 4 in just the alternative history category is 5,065. Number 3, this book, I don't know why it's so crazy, 3,757. So the jump from 5,000 to 3,757 is a lot. It's like twice as many, I would say, maybe twice as many. And then from here to here, right, to number 2, probably 2,000s, I'd say. Just above 2,000. So to get to there, you're talking 100 more sales. And then if you want to be in the first place category, right? If you want to be just number 1 in alternative history, 556. So 500. So to get in the top, you have to be at like 500. You have to hit 500-ish ranking to be in the top. Some of these categories are less competitive and there's easier to get there, become number 1 bestseller. A lot of people play this game called the tag game where they change their tags. They change the categories, join this category, join this different category, that different category here. They're going into magical realism or LitRPG or out to science fiction, fantasy, whatever. They do all these things, but like, what was I gonna say? Let me see something. To try to game the system, but it doesn't usually work. So this guy just released his book August. Well, he's came out August 1st, and now it's October. That's pretty damn good that he's still sitting in 500s. October. That's August, September, October. Yeah, so 2.5 months. That's pretty good. I don't know who he. I think he might be famous. Christopher Coates. Sounds like somebody reads. Yeah, Shattered Time. These all seem like books that people read. Sci-fi. Yeah. So to get there, 500, top 500. To get to the top 500, I think. Shoot, maybe. Oh. 1,000 probably 1,000 orders in a week. If you can get 1,000 pre-orders or orders, whatever, if you can get 1,000 sales in 1 week, you'll probably get to 500, top 500, I bet. I mean, that sounds about right. I want to see. I gotta continue the selling of my books, because that is part of this doing the stream. Anyway, I hope everybody's day is going well. I'm doing good. There it is. From Chef, book 2 on sale till 11/2. There we go. All right. Error occurred. This is usually temporary. Wait a moment and then try again. Whatever. Yeah, so that's that. We're at 30. Still at 30. It looks like the ranking is changing because, or I think that's changed. Should be changed. Yeah. So let's see. So if we can do 30-ish more today, we have to do at least 15 to stay up. Otherwise, we'll drop really quickly. So we need to do at least 15 sales for the rest of the day to stay up there. Yeah. I don't think I have too much else to do. It's Friday, so I got a lot of, I got a lot of like this stuff, admin stuff to do. But man, I do love looking at a cover a lot. It's fun. You can, I've been going to alternative history because that's just the highest one I'm ranked. You can go to the other ones, but it's just not as enjoyable. It doesn't give you the same rush because you're so, oh look, number 10 here in new releases. Time travel science fiction. Here's what I love. So I am gonna toot my own horn for a fucking minute because I am a independent author who does everything myself. And all of these people, all of them have publishers. All of them pay thousands and thousands of dollars for somebody to edit their books, and somebody thousands and thousands of dollars to like do their covers, and thousands of dollars to market their books. And my book isn't even out yet. I've sold 30 copies. That's it, right? So far. I mean, I'm sure it might be more in other countries because sometimes other countries it doesn't show up right away. But sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But maybe it does. I don't know. It used to. But all these people, maybe not him. Yeah, no. All these people, thousands of dollars, and I'm number 10 already. It's been 2 days. Sitting on day 3. And by the end of the week, I'll be somewhere over here. And by the first of the month, I'll be here. Yeah, so like, it's pretty cool when you see the results of like hard work and like grunting it out and letting people call you fucking garbage and your books are shit and you suck and all the shit that you hear. This is I think a friend of mine, well, I'm not gonna talk too much shit. I'm not gonna talk shit. I think it's a bad habit to get to, talking shit on the internet that lasts forever, What else can I talk about? What else can I do? I gotta do some more editing, writing, but I don't want to start the new book again until the 1st. I said I have to do Warrior Academy and Mercenary Card into Chef, but I want to do those to the Monday. I'm doing more editing and writing from Chef because I have plenty of time. What else? I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and obsess over the book sales, because it's not out yet, so I don't have to. It's a very, if anybody has any author who watches this, I hope will agree with me. You know what? I have to keep saying something before I continue every few minutes on this stream because I want it to clip for the book coming out. But November 1st, From Chef to Crafter to Conqueror, Book 6, out, Kindle Unlimited. Wherever you can buy Amazon books, purchase it now. There's normally such a fear and anxiety, anxiousness, just a general sense of trepidation that comes with releasing a book, especially when your livelihood depends on it. And for most of my writing career, I have had to feel like that with every book release. And I would rush every book release out. I would push it out, it wouldn't be ready. I would do it anyway. All these things, just because I would need to get money to pay the bills, anyway. It is only like recently, like this may be the second time, maybe the first time, maybe second time that I was able to put a book out on my terms, when I wanted, how I wanted, without those feelings of anxiousness, trepidation, and like fear of how well it's going to do. Because now I have a hard-earned, stable base of readers that I can show that follow my books, and not only from Chef, but this is just on Amazon. So like on Amazon alone, there's 4,884 people who follow me just on Amazon. It's basically 5,000 people, people who aren't signed up on Amazon but follow. It's probably more like 6 or 7, maybe double, because a lot of people just don't click this stuff. So at a minimum, look, I haven't made any money today. At a minimum, well, no, I made $7 today. See, it's 11:30 in the morning, 8:40 in the morning, Western California time, West Coast time, and I've already made $7.35. You can look at it that way. And it's not even business day, hasn't even started. But 5,000 minimum. That's me being, I'll say, gracious. Maggie would say, my wife would say, responsible. I'd say pessimistic. But 5,000 people, just for ease of math, and for math, and for just for argument's sake. So 5,000 people a release guarantees me 5,000 purchases per book in that first month, usually. Now, it may take 2, but 5,000 purchases in 1 month is 30 days, about 30 days. And yesterday I was talking about how the math works on book sales, right? So, here, I'm going to do something at the screen. Let's go to Rosie the Estimator. All right. I don't want to give you all of this. So this is just 17 days, $309. That's not very much money, but it doesn't include everything. But let's say we have to do. Okay. So here's what I was talking about, like the cents, how much the cents are, like what the page read per page read is, like 0.004, 0045, 003. So last month it was lower, and this month they're assuming an increase. They assume a decrease down $10. So we're talking about this fractions of a penny, right? But we're talking about, like $10 ish per 10%. Basically, they changed it 10%. Maybe 5, maybe 2%, 5%. Anyway, so where am I going with this? 100,000 words, about 350 pages is what the book will come out to at 100,000 words. Probably like 372, something like 355. But you could basically boil down each book's sales to $3 a book. Then that's how the math works out. I think if I raise $1 and we adjust for inflation, all that, maybe $3.25, $3.50, but we'll just say $3 a book for math's sake, just for ease, and then it fluctuates up and down. So basically, for every book I sell, I make about $3, and that includes Kindle Unlimited page reads. page reads. And so for every 350 page reads is like one book. It's like $3, you know, $3.50 ish, you know. So with 5,000 followers, I'm guaranteed like 15 grand in around 30 days in book sales. And then that doesn't include people who learn about the series, find out about the series, forgot about the series, don't follow, and all that. So, you know, that's how the math works out. There we go. That's where I was going with that. And you saw that this went to 12 reviews, I think, and it was less. So that means everything updated. We're still at 13 here, but that's okay. And we're still, no, nothing updated. Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's that. What else? I've been giving my phone to my wife. I think I said that when she goes to work, but she's home today. She'll be home soon. And so I have it with me, and I've already started looking at it all the time. I don't get anything done. That's another thing. Maybe get rid of your phone if you can. That's a good today's tip. Put your phone somewhere far, far away. Far, far away. I think this was a book talk book. And that's what happened. That's how it hit so hard. Book talk. And I think it's pretty short, though. And it was a free book for a while, too. This dude here. Boop, boop. It's Travis Starnes. He's in my field. His book does pretty good. He's got a lot of followers. He's a pretty big name in the space. This Matt Miller guy as well. Yeah, I mean, you could sit here all day and like obsess with like sales or what's going on or try to market it or do this or that, but like I'm much more of like a set it and forget it kind of guy. Like it's up. If I wasn't doing these streams, I wouldn't even think about it anymore. I would try to not look at it. I would try to do all I could, just not pay attention. But talking about it makes me want to look at it, you know, and explaining how everything works. You know, I think people should know. There's always questions about publishing. There's also a lot of questions people understand that like trad publishing versus indie publishing. And trad publishing is great for people who want to write a book series and have everything done for them. The problem with trad publishing is you don't get a lot of money. You get an advance, a large advance if your book's good. But most traditional publishers don't take real big risks on unknown authors. And to get your manuscript to them is a lot of legwork and real low return. I'm not saying don't do it, just prepare for the hard work. Now, indie publishing is a lot easier because Amazon makes everything super easy. And I think I showed how to do everything. I'll upload the manuscript in a few days and we'll finish that up. But other than that, you know, it's relatively easy. It took a long time to learn how to do it. It took a long, you know, years just to get good at it and do it quickly. But, you know, now that I am, I mean, it's not really that big a deal. Let's see if anybody's watching anywhere. Let's go to Kick. Kick is the first thing I signed up for to do these streams on, but nobody ever watches anymore. Yeah, it looks like nobody's watching on Kick. And if we switch over to, or maybe it's me watching on Kick, I don't know. And then we got Twitch, and Twitch has, hey, we got somebody watching on Twitch. What's up? What's up? Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. I like the camera background. Boom, 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 boom. I guess we can look on the tube, see who's watching. I've been watching this Rogan Palmer Lucky podcast, I guess, about halfway through. It's really good. I find the dude very interesting. Very, very interesting. Hey, we got one person watching on YouTube. What's up? What's up? So yeah, that's that. I should do some of these things. I think I'm scheduled out to the 18th, 20th, 19th, maybe the 18th. I think I probably have to do more. This just takes time. See, 18th. Yep, I gotta have to do this. Man, this is when you want a assistant, a social media assistant, or a whatever. What I really want is AI to get on point so they could just do, I mean, they already do so much. I can do this. Before, this took forever, but now it doesn't take all that long. But it's still a pain in the ass. It takes a lot of time. Yeah. Well, I think today is gonna be a quick stream because I don't have too much to talk about. You know, I don't feel like starting a new book. I'm not writing a new book yet. It said November 1st. That gives me 13 days. I keep on almost starting a book, but I need to recharge, and writing so many books so fast, it takes a lot out of you. And then the podcast is the Storyforge podcast. We're doing I think an episode tonight. No, it's Friday, maybe Saturday and Sunday. We'll probably do one. Saturday or Sunday or both. And no, Tuesday we're going to. It's a lot of stuff, you know. I was telling my friend the other day, I was like, man, we keep on sending each other like positive reinforcement texts and stuff, like, let's fucking go, woo. There he is. What's up, Dom? But I'm like, bro, we sound so tired. Your voice sounds so haggard. You sound like an old man behind the excitement. But yeah, man, things are good. Things are good. It's easy to get bogged down after a release because there's a huge dopamine release, like a huge, like, your body just like surges with like good feelings after you finish a book and release it, and then you come down and it's like being depressed, you know. It's fucking crazy, but you know, it is what it is. You know, managing that, mitigating that. And I'm doing 9 books in 9 months, so I'm gonna be like a fucking chick. I'll be zoom like a okay, that's fucking sexist. I'm gonna be like emotional roller coaster because I'll be like up and down. But you know, it is what it is. Some of these dudes and girls and theys and thems and those, they put books out so fast, and then when I meet them, they're like fat, pasty, addicted to certain substances that make you even unhealthier, and I feel bad for them. Like, fuck, man, you sacrifice your health and your life to get rich and famous, and doesn't seem worth it. I don't know why I'm rambling. Good thing I don't have anything else to talk about, because I'm also gonna get out of here in a few minutes. I am a misogynist pig, bro. I am a misogynist pig. I love it. My wife says so all the time. But the funny thing is like, I treat people much more equally than people who are like all like care about what I say. Like I'll say something, my wife's like, oh, don't do that. I'll be like, why? They can take care of themselves. Like, I don't know. It's funny. But let's see. So Friday, tomorrow we're gonna do a podcast. We may do it early this morning, so like to talk to my buddy who's quietly in the chat sending shit talk, but see how he's doing. We might do like a late, like midnight podcast, Eastern Standard, which is like a 5 a.m. podcast European time. And if we do decide on doing it, we'll like schedule it so people can maybe watch. Saturday is like tonight, like tomorrow morning, like tomorrow, or you sure? I'm talking to the chat like he's fucking here. Gay as fuck. So I guess in 12 hours and 10 minutes, we're gonna try to be punctual tonight too. And we're gonna try to be punctual tonight. Yeah, like in 12 hours. So like in 12 hours and 10 minutes, we're gonna do a podcast. That is 5 a.m. London time, midnight Eastern Standard Time, in the freest place on earth. Today's Friday. No, fool. He wants to do it Sunday morning? Why he's saying that? No, fool. No, fool. Does he mean... Yeah, like, so 5 a.m. is London time. 12 o'clock my time, midnight. Or is he talking about... I don't know. You Brits and your bad English, man, you know? Yo, I feel so sorry for the country of England, man. Woo! The shit you guys, digital IDs, you're poor now, can't speak English, you know? Oof. Saturday, let's do it 11 a.m. London time, which is 6 a.m. Okay, so he's saying 6 a.m. my time, 6 a.m. So tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. So, okay, 18 hours from now. 18 hours from now. All right. So we'll do a podcast tomorrow, early AF, Storyforge podcast, and with the incorrigible yet highly amusing and talented Dominique Mondese, who you can see talking horrible English in the chat. Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm putting my foot down now, and we're not doing Ryan Sinclair and Sam the Man. That's why I started killing everybody off. I'm gonna do something new, man. I want to do something new. I'm itching to expand my literary chops in a new story, and I'm gonna try really hard not to do dick and fart jokes or pussy penis jokes the whole time. You know, we can do Pizza Dragon. Yeah. Well, so I have this thought where we could. So I'm all about like optimizing multiple things that my life that have. I'm all about optimizing my life to where doing something creates multiple benefits. This guy says that sounds gay, coming from the man who takes bubble baths in scented oils and rubs himself down at night. Fucking puffer. I think I got this new book I'm gonna be writing on the 1st of November. Bubble bath is for gay kings. Yes, it is for kings. You know, that terminology comes from a certain lifestyle that you probably know quite well. I'm sure all you Londonians, all you Londoners. Nah, I'm so like talking so much crap about England on every podcast, and like if I ever go over there again, which I probably never will because you guys are a communist socialist hellhole now. Steal everybody's taxes and then force them to. Never mind. I go a political rant. 44 years old. I'm all like politics. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So the book I'm gonna write November 1st. I'm gonna start writing, and I'm gonna try to do 300,000 words in 1 month, Dom. 300,000 fucking words, bro. One of your books, or that's like 2 of your books, or 1.5 of your books in 30 days. 30 days in November, I'm gonna write a trilogy, and this is gonna be based on where I live. I've talked about it before. It's gonna tentatively called Island Lit, but I'm gonna change the name. It's gonna be like I don't know, My Island, or I think the subtitle will be My Island, something My Island, and the title I have to figure out, like Relit or something. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out play on words, but anyway, I haven't figured out what the title's gonna be. But the plan is to go to different spots around the place I grew up. One of the places I grew up, and fucking gay. One of the places I grew up, and so gay. No, Epstein's Island's only for the Jews. Oh, I can't say that because then I'll get my demonetized. Only for the state of people who believe certain things and have to go to that island for certain things. We all know who they are. We all know. And the plan is to go around to all the places where I live and record speech to text, each scene area there, and then compile it all into 3 books and hopefully finish within 30 days. And then in December, take those 300,000-ish plus words and rewrite them into a trilogy, which will be amazing. And then after that, I will work on something new. But the point of that is the story is going to be like a post-apocalyptic island, and it's kind of sea of time thing, which I've gone over in like some of the Amazon books that I've pimped before, you know, and been like, oh, I love these books, la 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 la, you know, like alt history stuff. There's some dudes which, you know, it's cool. Not to toot my own fucking horn, but I'm gonna toot that motherfucker for a minute. Yeah, toot fucking toot. I can click on this genre of books with all these other people, my book's there, but I can find people that I read growing up that, you know, I'm listed with, which is cool, you know, like Harry Turtledove, you know. Granted, my book's ranked higher. I'm just saying, you know, that's cool shit, right? If he sees this one day and sees me talking shit, just know that it's in love and it's an homage because I love your books. All the authors, if I talk shit about them, I love your books. But it actually wasn't Terry Turtledove I was looking for. It was oh, he's writing again. Drew McGunn's writing again. He writes good books. Good for him. I like his books. I could type in his name, but Eric Flint, RIP, RIP, 1632. These are one of the series that got me into time travel, alternative history. I mean, obviously, Connecticut Yankee and King Arthur's Court, and what else? A Connecticut Yankee, King Arthur's Court, and then like just the plethora of like time travel movies that were going on when I was a kid. It was all about that, and like even like on TV, like Quantum Leap was like super popular when I was a kid. You know, like time travel was the shit when I was growing up. When I was growing up in the 80s and 90s, like the world was amazing. The world's still amazing, but the 80s and 90s were like shit. Like there was less common knowledge, and that made it so more things felt possible. And there was no war really. Like at that time, there was no big wars. There was wars, but there was no big wars. So like everybody felt real great about everything. It's a kind of a crazy thing to grow up in that time period. Here we go. This motherfucker. His books are great too. But hey, wow, well look at that. 60, 50. Oh wow, I have to go back. Up. Oh, there's mine. Not even out yet. Huh. Crazy. I had to go that far to that's some shit talk. I'm gonna keep the shit talk going. The only reason this book is here, just so everybody knows, the reason this book is here is because Amazon owns the right. Oh, I probably fuck it. Never mind. Great book. You should buy it. Wonderful mini series too. Jesus. I'll get myself fucking canceled off of Amazon because I talk shit when I love them so much. They're the best company in the world, and I'm so grateful that they let me sell my books there. My goal in life is not to pimp myself out to anybody for my job, but currently there is a place I have to pimp myself out to, and I have no problem with it. But that is the only place. And Amazon, thank you. Harry Turtledove is like the alternative history dude, you know. This series, Hitler's War, it's a rewrite of World War II. This series, Into the Darkness, is cool. It's like World War II, but with dragons and sci-fi, dragons and like dragons as Air Force, like rhinoceros armored things as tanks, and like magical guns, and magical like sticks for rifles. It's just a reimagining of World War II with fantasy elements. He has like a whole thing of like alternative histories. What if Hitler won? What if the Russians won? What if aliens came? What if, and then you go like the Civil War. Like what if aliens, or what if the Brits invaded during the Civil War? What if the U.S. had, like, there's all these alternative history things he wrote. He's a pretty prolific writer too for a trad writer, because back in the day you didn't have to write 10 books a year. You only had to write 1, maybe 2. But yeah, he's a pretty great author. If you want to, he's a little bit an older school author, so because he's an old school author, he's a bit prosaic. No, bro. Only you Brits think you got to spread them cheeks. Only you Brits. Americans don't spread cheeks. We clap them. Americans don't spread cheeks. We clap them. Remember that. We clap cheeks. We don't spread them. Welcome to America. Anyway, Turtle Dove's amazing. Great author. Check him out if you like classic. I would call him a classic alternative historical fiction writer. One of the OGs, if you will, original gangstas. Now, I stopped reading this series because, like most series, I find it crazy that you can write so long. Like, I couldn't imagine writing something for so many books. Like, this isn't even the original author. This is because Eric Flint died. This is people writing in his universe, which is fine. I understand they want to keep it going. Like Jody Lynn Nye, phenomenal author. S.M. Sterling, these are all great authors, and they're just writing in the universe. But I just couldn't imagine like writing still writing in one universe for so long. It just seems so crazy. But like, this is one of the original books that I read. That I was in. Not even in high school. Let's see, what year was Ring of Fire? High school, 10th grade. Publication date 2013. That doesn't seem right. That had to have been republished. 2013 is not seem right. Second edition. Yeah, that's why. Second edition. Yeah, that's why. So the original was. It doesn't say here. Yeah, it's too bad. I want to say it was in the 90s. This is second edition. I think it came out in the 90s. The copyright 2000. So 99, 90. No, wait. $2,000. So 99 is when it came out. 2000 when all these reviews are for. And so the first edition was like 99, 2000. So I was just graduating high school. I'm pretty sure I was in high school when it came out. But this is a phenomenal book if you really want to get into the alternative history time travel thing. Like, this is a West Virginia coal mining town that gets transported to the center of northern Germany in the middle of the 100 Years' War. No, the 30 Years' War of going on in Europe when the Swedish Empire was real popular. And nobody knows. This is a period of history that's not very popular, you know, or known by that many people. So you have a lot of artistic license, you know. It's just a fun fucking series. Again, I love it because it's written in a time that I grew up in, and the sensibilities are from when I grew up, the 90s, you know, to the late Eric Flint before he passed away. He was, you know, a different generation. So it's just a really great series. For me, when you get to where it goes to, like, let's see if we can get a series. Where's the book series? For me, I stop reading when it goes from the author to all these other people writing about it, because the vision gets lost, and it's not enjoyable to me. I would read their books if I wanted to read their books, which I do. I just don't like personally, it's easy for me to tell when some other author's voice takes control. And yeah, I don't like it. The only time is when it's started that way, you know? But yeah, so book 6, books 11, somewhere around probably book 5, 6, so before book 10, I just kind of stopped because they were doing multiple things the same years and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I'm over it. So yeah, that's a good one. And then SM Sterling, not loving this new series. Oh, these are great. Riff War. This is what I was. These guys are great. Both of these guys, Raymond E. Feist and William R. Flershin, are two phenomenal authors. Phenomenal authors. If you want to read some good stuff, they are great. SM Sterling was a great author. He still's good, but he's very. I mean, it's hard for me to get through his books now. He doesn't. I don't know what happened. It's like, I don't know. It takes a lot of words for him to get to a point nowadays. And when I was reading this To Turn the Tide, which is in the genre I like, and it's alternative history to ancient Rome, I just couldn't get into it. I tried to reread these, couldn't get into it. Island in the Sea of Time. I don't know. Dies of Fire, I sang that's praises. That was a great series. But yeah, this here, let's do he's great. I love him. Hey, look at that guy. What a handsome devil. He has a series, an old series, Rally Cry. I read this when I was 14, 12, 13, 14, 15, maybe 14, 15. I couldn't drive, I know that. But look at these covers. They're garbage. Sorry, guys, garbage covers. But this is a famous New York Times best-selling author, okay? It's about a regiment of the Civil War regiment that gets transported into a new world where it's medieval Russia, but the twist is the Mongols are actually like fucking giant monsters called Tugars. And it's a really fun series. I really like it. You should check it out if you liked it. This is a great one. Guardians of the Flame. That was Joel Rosenberg. That's like D&D. That's like one of those first like sucked into the game books. There was other ones, but yeah, this is great. This is great. It's like 1990 something. The original publication date is like, God, I forgot. 90 something, 80 something, 90, early 90s. I think early 90s. But it's like a bunch of college kids playing D&D and they get sucked into the game. The twist is, though, they are the level they got sucked into the game at, and they don't level up, which is why it's technically not LitRPG. It's Portal Fiction, because they don't level up. They now, when you get further on in the series, like he takes the universe and has like the people who get transferred to the game, their kids and stuff like that, blah 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 blah. But it's like, you know, it's a really fun series. I enjoy it. I enjoyed it a lot. It was really good. Raymond E. Feist. These are the books I was talking to Dom about. These are great. I love these books. The Magician's Apprentice, Rift War Cycle, Book 1. Yeah, these are great books. He's a great author, prolific. He's got a universe. He's created a whole universe. Really, really good fantasy, epic fantasy, great writing, epic fantasy. He talks about economics. He uses economic theory. He uses scientific theory. He's just a really, 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 really great author. I can't recommend Raymond E. Feist enough. He's phenomenal. I started reading these. I should probably keep going with them. I had taken a break. I'm currently reading. Let's check something out. La Ari. Oops. Academy Valcast 4.8, 374. All right. Where are we sitting, Larry? Where are we sitting? 420. Speaking of which, it's about time to get out of here. But that's some staying power. So his book came out on October 7th. It's 17th. That's 10 days. He's still sitting in the 400s. That means he's got a good, constant purchase going on. People are buying and reading steadily. So he probably won't shoot back up, but he's hanging out in a great spot. This is a tough category here. There's so many books in this category. Hey, these are great. The Soldier's Life. Look, there you go. The Soldier's Life. These are great books. Check those out. I like these a lot. Always rolls a one. I don't normally like people who use weird pen names. Don't like people, not dislike people, but I don't know. I get it. I understand. You got a life, you know. It's growing up. It was always fan fictiony to me, so it's a natural aversion. So I have to like make myself read books where people use a weird pen name. But once I do, I usually find out they're pretty good books. Like this one is a great series. I liked the Actus. I think I read some of his are pretty good. C. Manis is killing it. This is number 10 in his Path of Ascension. He's 712. It came out the day after Larry Correa, and he's still bet you in the top 200. Aha, 160. Top 160. Sit in Asian Myth and Legend, huh? This is a category I usually sit in a lot. Path of Ascension, yeah. I should put mine in there. Asian Myths and Legend. What's book 2 sitting at? 1,000. Damn, you see the jump from one to 2 is almost 1,000 rankings. Let's look at 1 to 3. 2,000 rankings. So from an Age of Myths and Legends to get to number 1, you have 2,000. Let's look at number 5. It's his book. His book's number 5. All right, so let's look at top 10. Top 10. Look at this. Top 10. Brandon Sanderson. Will White. 2 sea mantises. That is crazy, man. That is some shit. That is some fucking successful shit. Congratulations, sir. That's dope as shit. If you go to LitRP Fiction, Game Lit Fiction, this is the king right now. Matt's the king right now. Actus is killing it. The new edition, Sean Oswald, big one. Always rolls a run. Todd Hersman. He's okay. He's in it. I don't see him too much. AFK. Yeah. This is not a very common one. Robert Blaze is a newer one. So, Athon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the top 10 are Athon books. Pretty dope, right? 5 of the top 10. 5 of the top 10 in Game Lit, Progression Fantasy, or Game Lit and LitRP Fiction, Athon books. And that's where my mercenary reincarnated as chef, that's who's publishing it. So that's exciting. And then Matt, 1, 2, 3 of the top 11 books are Matt's books. It's crazy. The cool thing about series is your new books, whenever they come out, your old books hit up a little bit, you know? That's pretty cool. Well, I think I'm about done. We're about an hour, and I got stuff to do. It's Friday. Yeah. So, Dom's probably doing shit. Everybody else probably doing shit. I'm sure somebody else is probably streaming. Everybody's got things to do. Friday. Let's check and see how we're doing. It's been 12 o'clock. Let's see. We are sitting at the same. Nothing new. Sitting at 29 alternative history. 15, 20, 20. Yep. Nothing new. We'll see if we have any more sales. I don't think so. We're still at number 9. Yep. And 30. Yeah, so nothing new. Or it hasn't updated. I'm gonna call it for today. Friday. I'll be back tomorrow. Will be day 4. Maybe I'll come back tonight. I don't know. But tomorrow morning, Storyforge podcast, episode 17. That'll be fun. It'll be interesting to see how I am first thing in the morning and how Dom is. We never done an early podcast. Yeah, that'll be fun. And then I'll pimp my books some more. Dom will pimp his books. Let me do a last pimping of books real quick. Here, everybody buy this book. It's dope. You'd be dope if you bought it. I'll put the link there. Everybody enjoy your Friday. Bye. From Chef to Craft Conqueror book 6. Yeah, let's see how this book goes up, man. 30 for 2 days. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on Monday, Tuesday, I guess. When did I put it up for? Whatever. 22nd. The 22nd, I'll start pimping it on Facebook. And that's the last of the month. And we'll see if we see a ramp up. And then I'll start cutting promos, cutting shorts and stuff and posting them then too. And we'll see if we note a noticeable increase. But from Chef to Conqueror, from Chef to Crafter to Conqueror, Book 6, buy it. It's out now. Amazon Books. Woo! Kindle Unlimited. All right, everybody. I will talk to you later. Have a great Friday. And yeah. Deuces.